Today you have decided you want to register a private limited company and you want it to be done as soon as possible. You don't want delay. You have to prepare these documents. You have to ensure they are accurate. I am going to give you a highlight of 6 documents, information that you are supposed to gather in advance, even before you come and we log in into your eCitizen account and we start registering. This is very essential. You want it to be done as soon as possible. You don't want us to log into your eCitizen account, then we don't have this document or that document. We have to log out. You go look for the information, then we come and log in again. You want us to have a smooth company registration. These are the key documents that you are supposed to have, the information that you are supposed to correct before you come. Prepare these documents. Please verify the accuracy of the documents. Verify the accuracy of the information before even you come and log into your eCitizen account. Preparation is very important. It will help you avoid delay. I know you want to avoid delay. You want to start operating as soon as possible. So these are the 6 key documents that you are supposed to have even before you come and we log into your eCitizen account and we start the registration of private limited company. The first thing that you are supposed to have, you are supposed to have a minimum of 3 company names. Have a minimum of 3 company names. When you have a list of names that you want to call your company, do a name search. Have 3 company names. A minimum of 3 company names, at least 3 names. Obvious, you want to call your company, there is that one name that you want to call your company. But when it comes to company registration, you must have 3 names. You will enter 3 names and you are going to enter them in order of priority. We can start with that. The first one is the best. The second one is better. The third one is good. So have 3 company names. Then let's go to the second key document or information that you are supposed to have. You are supposed to have this information. Which goods or services you are offering. The nature of your business. You must have an idea of the specific business that you want to do. Which goods or services you are offering. The nature of your business. Write it down somewhere, the nature of your business. I'm selling these goods. I'm offering these services. Prepare in advance. Note somewhere that the nature of your business, the goods and services that you are offering. You are expected to write, to be specific when it comes to the nature of your business. You must enter somewhere the goods and services that you are offering. So that's the second key information that you are supposed to have. When I ask you the nature of your business, you are going to tell me, I sell these goods, I offer these services. The third document or the information that you are supposed to have before even you come and we start registration is registered office address. You are supposed to have a registered office address. Where is your office? The postal address, the physical address. Where is your office? Note somewhere. Where is your office? Where is your office? The name of that area, the postal address. Have the postal address of your office. Then we have the fourth one is the copy of national ID or passport for each director or shareholders. This company will have directors and shareholders. Have the copy of their ID, national ID, and passport. Either you have their passport or national ID, either of them. Either you have a national ID or a passport. For each director, have a passport or a national ID. It will help you enter the information about them. It is good to have this information because you are going to enter this information. So you must have a copy of their ID or their passport. If if someone will be a shareholder or a director, you must have their national ID or passport, so that you are able to enter the information that you'll be asked. You are going to be asked information about directors and shareholders. Number 5, we are supposed to have the passport size photo of each director. For each director, you are supposed to have a passport size photo. Come with a passport size photo for each director. You see, this information, you are supposed to have this information because if you don't have the passport size photo of each director, sometimes their phone is off. You cannot get this information immediately. You have to log out, then come back again. It is good to gather this information even before you come and we start registration. Sometimes you want to reach these people and ask them information, and their phone is, you cannot reach them. Maybe their phone is off, they are busy. Therefore, it is good for you to gather this information, prepare this information in advance before you come and we start registration. Number 6, the last one, phone number and email address of directors. You must have the phone number and email address of directors. Phone number and email address of directors. Make sure you have their phone number, note somewhere, their phone number and the email address of directors. This information, you see the way I have highlighted it, sometimes you need to have this information before you come. You don't need to come and you start calling, you start looking for this information. There will be delay. Sometimes you will take even a whole week before getting this information. Sometimes it can take long. So it is good to gather this information. And sometimes you have used fare, you have used your time to come where I am so that we can do this registration. And to do a recap, let me just highlight on what I have said so that you can see if you have noted down the correct information, the key documents that we need for you to register a company. We come and start registering a company. And when we log into your eCitizen account, we are not going to log out for you to look for information. You will have all this information. Let me highlight first. Let me do a recap. The first document I've said that the information that you are supposed to have is 3 company names. Have 3 company names, at least 3 company names. You can have more, no problem, but you must have 3 company names. You have to enter 3 company names. The second thing I've told you is that you must be aware of the goods and services you will be offering, the nature of your business, the specific nature of your business. That is very important. You must have information on registered office address. Where is your office? Postal address, all that. The fourth one, you must have copy of national ID and or passport. Either you have national ID or passport of shareholders and directors. You must have passport size photo of each director. I know even you will be a director of that company, the person who wants to start that company. You must have a passport size photo of each director. You are going to attach that passport. Phone number and email address of directors. Phone number and email address of directors. I hope you have understood up to that point. Stay tuned for the next video because I'm going to explain to you about share capital and shareholding structure. Who owns how many shares? I am going to explain to you. This is all about company registration. I want you to understand about company registration. You are free to comment, ask a question. In case you want clarification on the information that I have given you, you want more insight on the same, please feel free, ask questions. I will answer according to my ability. You can also write a compliment, and you stay tuned for that video that I will be teaching you about share capital and shareholding structure. Even before you come and we start registration of that company, you need to know about share capital and shareholding structure. Who owns how many shares? How to go about it, the voting rights, all that. Stay tuned for that, and you are going to enjoy it.